It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals, next on Madden Football.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Murray. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam?
He's got him in, complete. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. The Niners at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So a decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, a short one here, caught by McBride. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
3rd and 9 here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to get.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Sheldon Rankins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Here's Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Screen pass to Connor. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. Shifts by him at the 25. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 10. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's showtime, baby.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff coming left, Connor, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw.
And short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
137 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Purdy.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still second down.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still second down.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delay of game, offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still second down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's roll. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's have some fun. Let's get some rotation. It's game time. It's showtime. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Oh, let's turn it up.
Now third down and very long.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They can't stop us. Let's go to work. Come on with it, man. Let's show time, man. Show what you got. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go figure out what we got to do here.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We start in the NFC West. Seattle heading down the coast to take on L.A. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Dolphins trying to hold on and claim victory. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Stop by Garrett Williams. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw over the middle taken in. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Purdy now on second down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk taking it in. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
handoff for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
The last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 10.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Delay of game, offense.
So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run behind center with Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Murray going to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, 203 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
On gain of 12. 1st down, Arizona.
This is Connor running right.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 217 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen pass to Connor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Murray.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Murray.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Murray now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Up the got McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. So the victory here for San Francisco.